going down. The truth is the antidote, and the biggest truth out there today, the number one issue in the world, is the fact that governments have collectively decided, still to this day, that the most important information known to us, the fact we're not alone in this world, the fact that we are being engaged by extraterrestrials, is going to continue to be flat out denied or subverted. That is very destructive, and that's one thing we can correct, and we can fix it pretty quickly if we wanted to.
All right, next up, let's go to a call. West, Charles in Paradise, California. You're up with us. Charles, go ahead.
Hello?
Hey, Charles, thank you. Go ahead.
I just want to pass the word about a very interesting book that would be of interest to most of your listeners.
And is that tied into what we're talking about?
Well, you're always talking about UFOs and extraterrestrials, right?
Not always, but go ahead.
Well, I mean, that's part of your recipe for interest. Bruce Cathie is the name of the author of a book. The title of the book is The Harmonic Conquest of Space.
And what's it all about, Charles?
Well, Bruce Cathie happens to be a mathematical genius. Anybody reading his book would realize that. And he was an airline pilot looking at UFOs from above.
Do you know him, Stephen?
I am not familiar with them, but we have a number of pilots that are going to be testifying as part of the pilots panel here, and I believe that perhaps the single most powerful piece of evidence, that's out there, is the collection of pilot sightings, the pilot reports, numbering in excess of 3,500. It was gathered over many years by NASA official Richard Haynes, Dr. Richard Haynes, which I believe now is in the archives of NARCAP. This is an unbelievably powerful piece of evidence where you have pilots reporting 30 and 40 and 60-foot silver disc off their cockpits, maneuvering around the plane and so forth. This is the kind of evidence that the White House says doesn't exist. Pilots are coming out more and more, but as you know, George, they were threatened, and by not only the civilian pilots were threatened by the airlines, but also, of course, military pilots were told, you don't talk about this. They had to do that because what are you going to do if airline pilots are coming out and saying, well, I saw this and I saw that. This is all part of the truth embargo, all part of, I think, this destructive process. So pilots are extremely important, and of course we have a number of pilots that are going to be talking at the and testifying at the citizen hearing.
Those who are non-believers, Stephen, will say, where's that hard evidence? Where's the proof? Okay, maybe you have some witnesses and they're credible and they see things, but where's the physical proof? What do you say?
That's the problem, George. If they can't find it, it's all over the place. It's piled high and deep. It's on the internet. It's in books. If they can't find it, that's their problem. I'm sorry. We don't need to service these people. If they're standing in front of a mountain and can't see it, what am I supposed to do? Right? Go grab the mountain and bring it to them?
Pull the mountain, Stephen.
You got to move past
Bring it to the press club.
And just get the information out and wait for the institutions to do what they need to do.
Let's go to Louisiana. First-time caller Sherry's with us. Hi, Sherry.